So today I'll be teaching you how to create the ultimate vision board. I will show you step by step what to do and the best approach to take to create a vision board that will really help you to manifest all those things that you truly want to manifest into your life. So without further ado, let's jump into it. There are three main steps in creating the most helpful, most productive, most useful vision board ever. I swear, I love this vision board. It works every time and it's so in-depth, it's so helpful. And there's just three steps in creating it. This is a vision board that's unlike the usual vision boards that you come across. Where usually you'd find a vision board, it's got cutout pictures, it's got photos of things that you want to manifest, and that's it. This one goes a lot more in depth. There's a lot more detail to it, a lot more meat and juice to it. So it really does help you to manifest quickly what it is that you're trying to manifest. So I'm going to teach you these three steps. The first step, step one, is to get a piece of paper, get a pen and some colors or colored pencils, and start brainstorming. Step one is brainstorm. Brainstorm what it is that you want to create, what it is that you want to manifest into your life. So you can ask yourself questions such as, what is it that I'm manifesting? What content or tools will I use to be creating my vision board? Really brainstorm. Think about how you're going to create your main vision board. You could ask yourself, what action steps am I going to take to manifest my desires? You can create a questionnaire to ask yourself about the thing that you're trying to manifest. You can create a daily practice, a little exercise you can do each day to help towards manifesting. And you can really think about your desired outcome, what it is that you really want to manifest and what the desired outcome is. So in the middle of your page, all you need to do is, as you can see there in the diagram, there's a big black circle. And in that black circle, it says goal/desire. So you can write down your desire, what it is that you're manifesting. I highly recommend that when doing any type of manifestation work, that you only focus on one thing at a time to manifest. And the reason for this is if you're trying to manifest 3, 4, 10 different things at once, then all your energy is being shared out between all these different things that you're trying to manifest. Instead of putting all your energy into and focus into manifesting one particular thing, your energy is going here, it's going there, it's going there, and you can't really make something a reality if you're putting a quarter or only half of your energy into it. By focusing on just one thing to manifest at a time, you can really put all your focus, all your time, your energy and effort into that one thing and really get into it. And that will help it to manifest a lot faster for you. So I highly recommend that you only do one thing at a time. And what I usually do is I'll think of something that I want to manifest. I'll really put 110% of my time, effort and energy into that. I will set a time frame saying, well, for the next 4 weeks, for example, I'll be working on manifesting this particular thing. I will not try and manifest anything else, but this is going to be my main focus. And I'll really use that 4 weeks. So I've got 4 weeks to give it my all, to do all I possibly can. And after that, once I know I've done everything I can, then you just let go. Let go, detach, surrender. Stop thinking about it. Stop worrying about it. Stop trying to make things happen. Just let go and detach from it. And that's the point when you can focus on manifesting your next thing. Because then you're just letting go. You're detaching, a surrender. You're leaving it to fate. You're having trust and faith that you've done everything possible that you can to make that manifest for you. So you just let it go. And that's when you can really start manifesting the next thing you want to. Put your energy into that. So always do one thing at a time. Right, back to the diagram. So all you need to do is on your paper, in the center of your paper, draw a big circle, and in that you can color it any color you want. I use black for my one to show you, and you can write your goal or your desire inside that circle. That's your main focus. It's in the center of your spread. And then from there, you can think of, I did 4, you could think of 4 or more subtitles. And subtitles are things that you can do to help manifest this goal or help in creating your vision board. So, for example, I have the yellow one, the first circle you see branching out. And in there, I wrote ideas. And that's where I'm going to really brainstorm all my ideas of things such as how am I creating my vision board? Am I going to use photos? Am I going to use keepsakes? If you're trying to manifest money, are you going to stick coins on your vision board? Are you going to use magazine cutouts? How are you going to do it? Are you going to draw, hand draw, or paint your pictures? Just plan your ideas and goals on how to create your goals and how to create your vision board. And then I did a second subtitle in the purple circle, and that was questionnaire, where you can ask yourself questions. And from that main purple circle, there's little light purple circles breaking out. And each of those little circles could be a question. So for an example of the type of questionnaire you could ask, you'd say, what am I manifesting? Why am I choosing to manifest whatever it is that you're manifesting? Why is it important to me to manifest this? How will whatever it is manifesting for me actually benefit me and my life? What action steps can I take to help manifest my desire? How would I feel if whatever it is actually manifested for me? And what is the desired outcome that I'd like to have? And another question could be, what time frame would I like to manifest this in? So as you can see, with each subtitle, you have a subtitle, and then branching off from the subtitles, you have little other bubbles, which will be like the ideas. There'll be your ideas, and with the purple ones, it'll be your questions. And the idea about having a questionnaire is that you're actually thinking about what it is that you want to manifest. You're not just saying, well, I want to manifest a car, and so I'm going to put loads of photos of cars, but you're actually going in like, why do you want a car? Why is that particular car so important to you? How would it actually change your life? How would you feel if that actually happened? And from putting pen to paper and writing these questions down and answering them honestly, you're actually building up a very positive manifesting energy, because it's all energy, your emotions, especially if you put a lot of emotions and thought into each question. That's building up energy, and that energy is very powerful, and it's almost sending out a call, a message to the universe from your energy, from answering those questions, letting the universe know exactly what it is that you want and why it's so important to you and why it matters to you and how to benefit you having this. It's sending that wish out. So I do highly recommend doing a questionnaire. As you can see there, back to the diagram, in the blue circle, I wrote a third subtitle, which was desired outcome. And then from there, there's the tiny light blue circles. When each circle you could write, well, my desired outcome is, and you write down little ideas of what your desired outcome is. My desired outcome is that I'll have that exact car. I'll have a specific make of a car. It'll be a specific color. And you just write down your desired outcome. You just put them into points. So you're really breaking it down. You're brainstorming. And then in the final circle, the fourth circle, which is the red circle, I listed that as action steps. And then breaking off from that main circles, all the tiny little pink circles, where you can list action steps. So you think, what action steps can I actually take to make my dream a reality? For example, if you want a car, you could say, right, I can start researching cars. I can start saving up, find out how much my chosen car is. How much would I need to save? If you don't have a driver's license, you could say, well, an action step is I need to go and learn the highway code. I need to sign up for driving lessons. I need to, another action step is I need to go and book to have my license done. So you think of action steps. So yeah, that's step one on how to create the most ultimate vision board. And we'll now hop into step number 2. Step 2 is to create a vision board. This is not your main vision board. This is like a sub-vision board, but it's just as important. And we'll call this vision board What I Want to Achieve. And this is where you're really looking at your wish. You're looking at what it is that you really want to desire. and you're breaking it down. It's almost like you're going within and looking at the specifics of it, thinking, well, look, I want to manifest, for example, if you want to manifest a new job, then it's no use just saying to the universe, I would like to manifest a job. You want to get specific. You want to tell the universe or God, the angels, whoever it is that you believe in, you want to really put that energy out there of what it actually is that you want. Yes, you want a job, but what do you want in that job? Because then the universe will just give you anything. You may get a job that you're really unhappy in. You may get paid a wage that you're really unhappy with. So you want to get specific about what it is that you want to achieve. So yes, you're manifesting a job, but now it's diving deep and breaking that down. So for example, I have those 6 squares there, as you can tell. In each square I've put a subtitle and a picture. So in the first square you can say, right, type of job. You can put a heading, type of job that I want. Then really think about it, thinking, what type of job do I want? Do I want to continue in the type of career that I'm doing now? Or do I want to change? Do I want to change my career around a bit? Or what type of job do I want to do? And you could put a picture like there. I put a picture of a chef because this person wants to be a chef. And then you can look in your second block. You could put a title like desired pay. So you're really breaking it down. You get into the specifics of what it is that you're trying to manifest. And you could say, well, what is my desired pay? What would I like to get paid? What would be a good pay package for me to get each month that's going to really help pay my bills, tie me over, and have the money I need to do what I want to do? What is my desired pay? And you can stick a note in there with like a £10 note or whatever it is, £10 an hour or whatever it is. You stick a picture to represent whatever your desired pay is. And you can think, wow, look, I'm going to really dive deeper within this. Yes, I want a job. What else can I think of? Location. Where would I like my job to be? So you could put another title. In the third block, as you can see, the third square, it says job locations. You can start thinking, wow, I want a job. I want the right pay. I want a specific type of job. Where would I like to work? Would I like to be able to travel for work? Or would I like my job to be close to home? Do I want to work out in the city? Or would I like it to be out in the sticks, out in the country? Really think about the location. And then in the fourth square, I wrote there annual leave and desired hours. So you can really think about, or desired working hours. What hours would you like to work? So really get down to the specifics, thinking, do I want to work a 9 to 5 job? Would I like night shifts, morning shifts? Would I prefer to only have a part-time job? What's my preferred hours, the perfect hours for me? So you put that down. And then you can, as in the fifth block there, the fifth square, I thought, well, how would I like to be treated? If I was in a workplace, how would I like people to treat me? And so then you could put a picture of how you would like people to treat you. You could think, well, I'd like to be respected within the workplace. I'd like my gifts to be utilized and recognized, my talents and skills to be recognized. I'd like to work my way up the career ladder. I'd like to be appreciated for the work that I do. And you really put pictures or words to represent that. And then you go on to annual leave and paid sick pay. So that's when you can think about that, the sixth picture I did. And you think, well, I've covered there the type of job I want, my desired pay, the location, my perfect desired working hours, how I'd like to be treated at work. So when I think about annual leave, how much annual leave would I love to have each year? And do I wish to have sick pay or not? And you stick pictures on there and you really get to specifics. Think about each one that you choose. So that is step number 2. It's really delving deep into whatever it is you're trying to manifest and breaking it down, really thinking of the specifics of it and breaking it down and putting a lot of thought, time, effort and energy into it and creating a vision board, which is what I want to achieve, vision board. Right, we'll now hop on to the final step, which is step number 3. Right, and step number 3 is, yes, we're going to create another vision board. It is worth it, believe me. It's so worth it having all these different vision boards. This one's called Action Steps. It's your Action Steps vision board. And that's where you're going to really put down on paper and in writing what it is that you are going to do to help speed along your gift. speed along whatever it is that you're trying to manifest. It's your action steps that you can take. And spend some time really thinking about what it is that you can do. Because there'll be something out there that you can do that will really help speed things along. And try and prioritize your action steps to think, what's the first most important thing that I would need to do? What's the second? So try and prioritize each action step. So I'm still using the example of trying to find a job. So imagining that you're trying to find a job, and that's the example I'm using to show you. So there I've stuck 2, 4, 6, 8 different pictures with different headings and titles. And I thought, right, I need to prioritize. I'm looking for a job. What's the first most important thing that I need to do in order to get a job? What action step can I take? Right, I need to either create or update a CV. So that's the first block I stuck there, the heading, the title called Create or Update a CV. That's the first most important thing. That's one action step I can take. Okay, number 2, I want a job. What's the second thing I can do? Job hunting. That's the second thing I can do. So then you could put there, second title is Job Hunting, Looking for Work. Right, third thing, okay, I've created my CV. I've started job hunting. The next most important thing would be apply for a job. That's when I can start applying. I'm ready to start actually applying for jobs. That's an action step. You're taking action, applying for those jobs. And then you can think, right, number 4, what's the next thing? You think, well, I need to prepare, especially if you haven't been working for a while. If you've been out of work, you may want to prepare yourself, get yourself into a going back to work mindset. If it's a specific company you want to work for, perhaps you want to do your research on that company, really learn. Maybe you want to update your skills. It's just doing that research, preparing, getting yourself prepared to go back to work. So that's my next action step. And I'm thinking, what other action steps could I take? Then I got to start attending interviews. So you can put there, right. So my next thing is attending interviews. And you can say, right, I'm going to make sure that I always attend every interview that I'm invited to because I'm taking action steps. Then you can think of something else. You could think, what's another action step I could take? I could sharpen or deepen my knowledge and my skills. So if there's a specific area that you would like to go into for work, you can think, right, could go back to school. I could do some studying, learning, really, sharpening up my skills on that particular area. That's action steps I can take. And then what's something else I could do? Well, manifestation work. I can try different manifesting techniques like the 2-glass challenge and the ×3 method. Try these different manifesting techniques. And then you can think, what's the final thing I can do? What's another action step? And you can think, right, I could prepare myself mentally for work. That's an action step. Get yourself really into that. Look, I'm going back to work now. I need to get into work mind. Start getting up early. Perhaps you got used to laying in the morning because you haven't been working for a while. So you can say, look, I need to start setting an alarm every day, making sure I get used to waking up early. So when I go back to work, it won't be such a shock to the system. My clothes, do I have appropriate clothes to attend interviews in, appropriate clothes for work? You can start getting prepared for it. So yeah, that's step number 3. It's all your action steps and really thinking about it, putting time, effort and energy into actually thinking about what you can do to really help speed along your manifestations and actually make them manifest for you. Okay. Right, this is actually step 4. There's actually 4 steps. I was not thinking, so please excuse before. I don't know how I totally forgot this step, but this is actually one of the biggest steps. It's step number 4, and it is the actual final step. So step number 4 is creating another vision board, but this is a vision board where you actually see yourself as you've already achieved what it is that you've been trying to create. So you see it as you create this board as though it's your goal achieved. You've got your goal, you've achieved it, and it's like, wow, goal achieved. I did it. And you just stick loads of pictures on there. You don't even need subtitles here. You just stick pictures of pictures that represent you actually having your goal, you having it, you having what it is that you're trying to manifest, you achieved it. So like there for the work one in example, there's a calendar right in the middle there which says start new job on that specific date. It's like, look, I've actually got a job now and I'm starting on that date. I'm going to start on the 8th, for example, of next month, and I've got the job, and yes, I got good news, I got the job. And you're getting your first paycheck, and another one of those pictures, a picture of someone giving them a paycheck, you're getting your first paycheck. They're shaking hands, yes, you got the job. And there is a picture saying hired. So you find pictures that really represent you actually having your goal. Got some picture there of a man and a woman, and they're happy, they're like, yes. So that's showing your emotion, how you feel about actually achieving this. And an important step to do with this one is once you've created that, you've created your goal achieved vision board. It's a vision board with your goal achieved, and you stuck all your pictures on there. Then each day, just look at that picture, look at your vision board, and just imagine, just spend 5 minutes. You don't need to put tons of time, effort, and energy into this. Literally 5 minutes, or make it as long as you like or as short as you like. Just sit down, close your eyes, and visualize you actually having this. Imagine it's real. Imagine whatever it is that you've been manifesting is yours. You've achieved that goal, and try and feel the emotions. How would you feel? Make it as real as possible. Actually feel it as though it's really happened. Put all your emotions into it. Make the vision as vivid as you can. Really feel it, like, wow, I actually did this. I got my goal. I achieved it. A good way to really get you into those emotions and into those feelings is to do the gratitude method, which I have got a video up on the gratitude method. And that's where you can just sit down each day and say, look, you say it as though you're grateful, as though whatever it is that you're trying to manifest has already happened for you. So you're like, I am so grateful I have my new job. I am so grateful I got the phone call today to say, look, I've got the job. I'm so grateful I've got my first paycheck. I'm so grateful. And you really feel those emotions. Feel it as though it's actually real, as though it's already happened. Now, what you've actually done is with all these 4 separate steps that we've done, these different vision boards. You have the first one, which is the brainstorming, going right up to this one, which is your goal achieved. That is your vision board. You've created your vision board in those 4 steps. So cheekily, it's actually been done. You've actually done it the whole time. Now, all you need to do is stick those up. You can stick in step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4. You stick it up on a wall, stick it up somewhere where you'll see it every day. And then every day, look at it. Look at your vision boards. So you can look at your action step 1s. Think, look, okay, action step. What action steps do I need to take? Have I done that yet? Have I done that? Oh, I can still do that. Each day, look at it. Each day, look at your goal achieved vision board. Stick them all up together as a set. And you can look at your goal achieved one and say, right, I'm going to sit down. I'm going to spend 5 minutes every day really visualizing and getting into my emotions and my feelings. I've actually achieved this goal. And you can visualize each day. You can do the gratitude method, saying how grateful you are for it. That's already happened. It's yours. And these are little practices you can do. But those are your vision board. And you've created it now. And so I hope that you found this to be helpful, and I wish you every bit of success in manifesting whatever it is that you're manifesting. And I do wish you every bit of success. Please leave a comment how you found this. Please like, share, and subscribe. And let me know how your manifesting journey goes. I'd love to hear. Send me pictures of your vision boards if you like. I'd love to see them. Yeah, and I hope you have fun. The main thing is to have fun and just enjoy the process, enjoy doing this. So thanks again for watching. Please do like, share, and subscribe. And yeah, until next time. Bye.